How far a person can go, one can get angry, hurt someone, leave a mark on some psychological personality, or even kill someone. Today's story is about what a small burst of anger can do and where can you end up after that. Please like and subscribe. Let's start. Now, story starts at July 1995. There are four main characters in this story: Sushil Sharma, the wife Nana Sahani, the friend Matloob Kareem, and the fourth one is Keshav. Now, the first three characters, um, Matloob Kareem, the friend, Sushil Sharma, the husband, and the wife Nana Sahani. Now, they all worked at the party office. The first two was not married yet, but they often met. All three of them, they worked at the political party in India. Now, Nana Sahani and Keshav Sharma, they often met. They often did some speeches and often worked in a party office, so they end up getting married. Okay. Now, after the marriage, Keshav started to think that wife and Matloob Kareem, they're involved because they're still friends and so they're still talking. So he had this feeling. So one day, Keshav came home and Nana Sahani, the wife, she was talking on the phone. And when he came in, she hung up the phone. He asked her, who was that on the phone? She said it was just a wrong number. Now remember, the story goes around 1995. We don't have cell phones, we don't have smart devices, nothing. So she hung up the phone and she goes to the kitchen. So next thing what he does is, he takes the phone and press the redial button. That's not, I think, the only thing we had that time. So once he pressed the redial button, a guy picks up the phone. Guess who it was? It was Matloob Kareem, the third guy. Now, how he knew? Because he recognized his voice. That's how he knew he was his friend. Anyways, so he goes to the kitchen. He started having an argument with the wife that why were they doing calling him? They started having an argument. Argument got so heated. It turns into a fight. Now, while they were fighting, shouting, Keshav had a gun. And he pulls up the gun. He points towards the wife and shoot 3 times. Now, first shot goes to the wall. Second shot hits her neck. And third shot hits her head. She dies right away. And he realizes what he has done right away as well. Now it's time for him to cover his mistake and her body, unfortunately. So he goes up, find a big bag, like a charcoal bag or like a suitcase or something. He hides her body in there and put it in his trunk. And now it's time to make a plan. Now, first plan he makes is that he will take her body to the lake and throw that bag inside the water. And that's what he does. He takes a car and he drives around to the bridge, and he's about to throw the body off the bridge into the water. But he doesn't do it because you need to realize that he's a personality. He's a leader. People will recognize him and he'll get in trouble. Then he changes his plan. Now, plan number 2. He has a restaurant as well. He owns a restaurant. So what he does, he takes the body into the restaurant. He gets out of the car and contacts his manager, Keshav. And he tells Keshav that, Keshav, the fourth character in this story, he tells Keshav that tell all people to go home, where food is over. He tells all the employees to take off for today and for tomorrow. After they all leave, basically he tells Keshav the story, what has happened. He killed his wife by mistake. Now body has to go. He was in shock. Keshav was in shock, but So now Sushil and Keshav makes a plan that what they will do is they put the body in the tandoor. Now, for your information, tandoor is like a furnace. Like it's in the restaurants, there's a big furnace where they make a roti and bread and stuff, and it's pretty huge. You can pretty much fit a human body in there and burn it, but fire is not that much. So they make a plan. They will burn it in there. Now, after all the employees leave, time to execute the plan. They open the bag. They put the body inside the tandoor. Now, it was burning for a while, but you gotta remember that tandoor is not a chicken. It's a body, so it's not gonna burn like that. So they bring all the papers, they bring all the oil and butter, so that it can burn well. But by the time they put oil and butter and paper, the fire got so much that it started touching the ceiling. The fire flames were all over the place. Now, people outside the restaurant, they start noticing the fire. There were some homeless people. They start yelling, fire, fire, and people start noticing. But there was, unfortunately, on their part, there was one cop outside. It was a constable. He comes inside the restaurant and he checks that what's going on. He goes, over there, Sushil tells him that I am the owner, so we're burning some old paper and some posters and some clothes, which we don't need anymore. So, just for his curiosity, the constable notices his body language that something is not right. So he decides to go close to the furnace and check out himself. When he goes close to the furnace, the tandoor, he noticed something like a human hand. He gets scared and he steps outside the restaurant by telling Sushil everything is clear. So once he goes out the restaurant, he calls the precinct, the station right away, and tells everybody to come in. There's a possible murder. He's not sure, and they can't ignore that. Police comes here. Sushil finds out that police is on his way. He fled the scene. Now, by the time he's gone. Now, when police comes here, they do see the body is there. They takes out the body was burnt already, so they could not recognize. They send it to the postmortem. Now they find out that's a female body, but they could not recognize it whose body it was. When Matloob Karim heard the story over the news, he right away went to the police, and police have just done postmortem with the body, but he recognized that ring. And he ID'd her as Nana Sahani, of the wife of the Sushil, who was on the run at this point. Now, this story was all over the internet, news, papers everywhere. And Sushil has ran away to another city called Bangalore. And he has shaved his head, his beard, and he has changed his whole attire so nobody could recognize him. But police already have caught up to him already and arrested him by now. Now, when he was brought back to Delhi for the case, the charges was brought onto him was varied. What I mean to say is that they told him that if he would kill someone and it was non-planned murder, still he would go to jail, but it would not be as rigorous. But what he has done, he had killed the person, and to cover it up, he has tried to burn the body in the tandoor, a furnace. Now, they consider this rarest of the rare case. And when it comes to rarest of the rare case, the punishment that gets is a death sentence. Yeah, so Sushil had gotten a death sentence by now, and the Keshav, who helped him, got 7 years of rigorous imprisonment. Now, in 2013, a high court ruled against it and changed his punishment to lifetime imprisonment instead of death sentence because of a few reasons. They said that the murder was non-planned, first of all, and it was a personal dispute between husband and wife that got heated. and this guy does not even have any criminal background. So, based on that, they have just put him on a lifetime imprisonment. Now, a little summary for it today. While going through a conflict, it's very important that you leave your anger and ego aside, because a small action can have a very drastic results. Leave the situation as is, leave at that point, and handle it with maturity and with proof. You will get better results. This is Josh signing off. See you with next story next time. Bye.